Hello and welcome to SportsByte's coverage of Day 4 of the Aegon GB Pro Series Tennis, held for this week at the Sunderland Tennis Centre. Today saw the start of the women's main draw, and British player Joanna Konta, the highest ranked of all the players, dropped out of the competition due to illness after being behind in the second set. Dan Cox, who we interviewed yesterday, won again today, this time in straight sets, 6-4, 7-6, against his French opponent Enzo Coucaud. Last year's singles and doubles winner Dan Smethurst also went on to win his game in straight sets, 6-4, 7-6. And this was his reaction to winning today's game.
Here with Dan Smethurst. Dan, how do you think your game went today?
I think it was an overall good performance. I served well, hit my forehand well, kept pretty steady throughout the match, so I was happy with it.
Do you think you're better than normal, or?
I've been playing well recently, and I think I've carried on with that today, so yeah.
What makes you think you've been playing better than normal?
Well, I've been winning a fair few matches, so I think that kind of like the confidence rolls on when you're playing well and you're winning matches, so yeah.
What sort of mental skills do you think are required for a competition like this?
Staying relaxed, I think, is important, because it's not a wham bam kind of thing. You're over 5 days playing a match a day plus doubles, and if you get too tense, then I think it drains a lot of energy out of you. Even if you're having a 2-set match and you're very tense during it, you can drain a lot of mental energy and you might be tired for the next day. So I think staying relaxed and trusting your game.
Do you have anything to sort of focus on when you're playing? Is there anything you just keep in mind to stay focused?
I think knowing your own game is important, because then you know what patterns of play you want to get into, and figuring out what the opponent does and doesn't like. So it's just kind of like staying mentally switched on. I think keeps you focused throughout the match. Yeah.
Do you prefer to know who you're playing quite well, or do you find it easier if you don't know them as well?
I always prefer to know what I'm up against before I get on, because then you can mentally prepare better. Yeah.
Finally, what would you give, if you could give some advice to someone who might be considering entering a competition like this? What would you say to those?
Entering a tournament like probably, if they're going to enter a tournament like this, I probably already know them. So, but if they're getting started, it's a great game. I think it takes a bit of time to get into tennis, because it's not an easy sport at the start. It's not that much fun. But once you get into it, a lot of people say that the more and more you get to know it, the more and more fun tennis gets. That seems to be the general pattern.
Oh, well. Thanks very much, Dan.
Thank you.
That's all from SportsByte here at the Sunderland Tennis Centre. Join us tomorrow when we bring you more highlights from Thursday's games. To keep up to date with the latest local and North East sport, visit sportsbyte.org and our Twitter page @sports_byte.